Welcome back to our channel. If your birthday on this day, kindly comment your name, year of birth and country of birth. If you like our work, give like and subscribe our channel. Check description to see about our offers and new announcement. Here we see truth about birthday on this day. 12. On the off chance that you were brought into the world on the 12th day of the month, you are one of those people who will frequently be needed to complete ventures that others have started however left deficient. You have a natural insight which just your dearest companions know about in light of the fact that you are not one to communicate your suppositions or offer guidance when it isn't mentioned. You are well fit to educating, guiding, intervening ordeals. You are generally excellent at correspondences. You have a ton of endurance. You are a goal-oriented and a persevering individual. You love request and control. You are forever discontent by working under somebody and consistently need to arrive at the top position. As a rule, your solitary point is to advance and ascend on the planet. You will ascend to the most elevated situation in your business, calling and work. Your solitary deficiency is that you demand completing your thoughts as opposed to tuning into others' suppositions. Along these lines, despite the fact that you are not pugnacious, you will make numerous foes. You are an exceptionally entertaining individual and bring happiness any place you go. Be that as it may, a few group dislike your funny bone. You are an extremely glad individual and will need to carry on with your life autonomously. You don't care for being under others' commitment. You are brilliant in the execution of orders. You will promptly submit to orders yourself, however will likewise need your orders to be complied by others. You ought to be cautious about your costs, as you will in general spend more on extravagances. You will in general exhaust and experience the ill effects of anxious strains. You may likewise have issues identified with blood and skin. Strawberries, cloves, grapes and apples can end up being advantageous to you, identified with well-being. In the event that conceivable, you ought to contemplate for at any rate 15 minutes day by day. Fasting on natural tea and on organic product juices will assist you with remaining fit. You have confidence in obvious kinship and will in general make penances in your day-to-day existence. Because of this nature of yours, you may here and there turn into a casualty of other people's trick. You generally look for joys throughout everyday life. The main attributes are authority and honor. You accept a great deal in them. Working under somebody never fulfills you. You have a serious level of imaginative ability. Your creative ability arises in practically all that you view appropriately: your home, your cooking, the way you communicate, in any imaginative undertaking you focus on. You are profoundly inventive and clever. You can be the bubbling energy source everyone crowds around, engaging individuals with stories, jokes, or clever comments. You have a lot of imperativeness. Your body mends snappier than most people's. You are particularly gifted in the verbal and composing abilities. These regions, just as acting and other performing expressions, ought to be developed. You have a lot of eagerness and make a magnificent salesman. You can make the best out of a given circumstance and are effectively fulfilled. You are enthusiastic, well-disposed, amiable, and friendly. You can likewise be surly and given to narcissism, particularly with regards to sensations of gloom or self-indulgence. Be mindful so as not to sit around and energy on trivial issues and keep your needs in context. The keys to your prosperity are responsibility and control. You should figure out how to center your impressive innovativeness in a given region or field. This will hold back from dissipating your energies in a perpetual number of zones. You are a courageous, dynamic and brimming with life individual, fit for doing a great deal of work. Your energy and portability can rouse others and persuade them to profitable exercises. All your energy and dynamism can be effectively directed into the imaginative stream. For instance, you can undoubtedly acknowledge yourself in the calling of an artist, TV host or entertainer. The symbol of man universum. You have together the male will and the female love. The number 3 means the complete opposite of the two parts of your inner self. The number 3 symbolizes the triangle of life between past, present and future birth, life and death. As for the people, whose number of souls is 3, they are frivolous, not serious. As a rule, they live alone during the day, not paying attention to everyday fuss. Natural attraction, causing oblivious area and trust. The capacity to impart on the rush of close invitingness makes it simple to make companions and fans. Style is the thing that is worn right now. People under the indication of the 3 are frail to the appeal and sexual energy of the other gender, and pull in such a sort. In any case, this isn't sufficient to make a solid relationship, since they are keen on the brain research of the human spirit. The fantasies of youth in regards to marriage with age are broken into stone. At the point when the sentiment of the main months is supplanted by dreary life, they will be baffled. For a solid collusion with the carriage, it is critical to have regular pastimes or joint exercises. Since the beginning you have an astonishing capacity to get a handle on everything on the fly, effectively see and ingest new information. An unbelievably skilled individual in numerous fields of movement who is able to do a lot. Nonetheless, to accomplish objectives you need critical help from others. You embrace the here and now and don't consider tomorrow. Jupiter? Individuals of Jupiter are generally confident people. They are decidedly arranged towards others and towards themselves. Have, when in doubt, profound information on their temperament. Give others with affection and anticipate regard. Consequently, they don't trade on trifles, evade tough spots and clashes, regularly act like a magnet, oddly drawing in bliss and amicability to themselves. Inspirational disposition encourages them to accomplish their objectives. Individuals under this number are loaded up with an awareness of certain expectations, take a stab at personal development, are affected by optimism, are hesitant, and look for acknowledgement. By acting transparently, they try to acquire for themselves. They will travel, unbiasedly go to bat for those needing assistance. They have articulated tendencies to workmanship. They fit well with the 3rd, 6th and 9th sorts. Sensitivity and susceptibility of people with the birthday number 12 are blended with a lively energetic purposefulness. They have a first-rate self-assurance and they may be capable of intuitively apprehend the sector around them. Thanks to the foresight, sensitivity and capacity to absolutely express their mind, they could have a large impact on humans. People of number 12 are revolutionary thinkers, regularly outrunning minded ideas of their time. They are capable of combined theoretical and sensible, summary and urban. From these components they always create something new, weighed to their instinct. Combining entrepreneurial spirit with the high desires that they set for themselves, humans of number 12 can obtain plenty. Breadth of their thinking applies most effective to the cloth aircraft of existence, and best in part to the thoughts and philosophies. Behind their external charms and appealing personality there lies a hard core of commitments and obligations. In non-public relationships from time to time they may be quite vindictive, jealous and green with envy. They do no longer recognize how to lose, especially if their dignity is affected. Tend to assess humans strictly, however inside the same time they are honest. They can visit extremes and rework their passionate love to hate, no less passionate. People of this number must no longer listen too much on their affairs, as well as they must not go to some distance pursuing their fantasies and unattainable goals. They need to use their capabilities creatively and constructively. Then their inspiration will carry plenty of sensible blessings, and they may have exquisite hazard to prevail within the commercial enterprise. Global emotional traits. It is pretty smooth to get in conjunction with people of number 12 of path. They need an approval in their companions, however they do not are seeking for it that an awful lot as some different numbers. They have a effective persona, however without pedantry and fanaticism. In their affections they're very sincere and willing to be equal partners. These human beings are generally fortunate of their marriages, if their partners are not in excess of those weaknesses that they already have. They are sexually sturdy and do not have inhibitions. They are looking ahead to the identical participation from their partners, who should be free from prejudice and taboos. They are sturdy and like to test. Their sensitivity, they got it from the number 2, makes them smooth fanatics, and non-secular satisfaction for them is also critical. Although they may be sensitive, they'll by no means get full pride. If there may be no non-secular verbal exchange with their partner, they want it no much less than bodily touch. People of number 12 get alongside nicely with the others. They are typically popular and are exact partners due to their nice thoughts and their shiny character. They are touchy to the opposite people's feelings and are always attempting now not to offend all of us, but if necessary they can specific exactly the whole lot that they've in mind. In other words, you constantly understand what to expect from them. They are balanced and haven't any complexes of some other numbers, so as to get alongside well with nearly all of us. 12 is a very good number, and people born with it are very well balanced. Sometimes they're uncertain. There may be times when the dreamer will prevail. They ought to strive to conquer these developments. In addition, they want to expand persistence and keep in mind that lifestyles has its precise and terrible aspects. If their plans run into obstacles, they ought to now not supply them up. Things can't always cross clean, and rather than giving up, humans of birthday number 12 ought to keep fighting for what they consider is right. Otherwise, this is a superb range, and people of number 12 are usually lucky. The second 1/2 inch their life is often higher than the first one. Your creativity is nearly on a professional level. It could be manifested inside the manner you maintain up your private home, arrange your free time and speak with others. You are an inventive man or woman that can discover actually first-rate way to resolve each scenario. You tend to be witty and analytical. You want to be within the limelight, and also you constantly make the birthday celebration really worth coming. People born at the 12th day of the month are very robust and usually achieve correct fitness. You are very skillful in expressing your thoughts, each in written and oral shape. You want to expand your talents, due to the fact you will get delight from it, and it may come to be the source of your cash. As you are quite lively and persuasive, the task and income will fit your persona. You can get out of any tight nook the usage of your creative tactics. People like you don't need plenty to experience happy, and it's far valuable. People round clearly revel in your company. Your shortcomings, really lots of factors depend upon your mood. If you do not sense like doing it, the work will not be finished. You are effortlessly disenchanted and free the interest in something as rapid because it seems. Your feelings are like sparks. Now you are satisfied, then you definitely are depressed with the aid of something. You have to constantly live concentrated on your priorities and spot your intention truly so as now not to be distracted by means of unimportant stuff. You want a few true employer abilities to build up your field, and you may get earnings,